Good evening to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about management information system. This topic will useful to the MBA students. Okay, and then what is MIS? MIS is a organized integration of hardware and software technologies, data, process, and human elements. Once we have to run our company, we need these components like hardware, software, technologies, and then data processing and human elements. And then MIS is a set of procedure. Once we have to run our company, we need set of procedure and execution and information to support the decision making. Okay, and then management system, it's totally depends on the user integrated user machine system and support the operations and management analysis and decision making function and providing information. Okay, and then what are the components of MIS means, we have to follow this components. The first one is the people resources and data resources and software resources and then hardware resources and process. Already we discussed in introduction of our topic. People resources means which type of people, how many people we need to success of our company. So that is the important of people resources. So peoples are record of the for the operations of all information system. Okay, and then data resources means data may be the process data and organized data. So data sometimes is a pre-processed data or secondary data. Okay, and then software resources means once we have to run our applications, we need some software like SPSS and MS Excel. So these are the software resources. Okay, so to run our information processing system. And then hardware resources means we have to run our company. Another one components we need is hardware resources, that is physical devices, materials used for the information processing. Okay, and then last one is the process. Once we collect the data and software and people and hardware, and finally we processing our data. Okay, to achieve our goal. And then objective of MIS. What is objective of MIS? First we have to, we have so many objectives, and here I am listing some objectives: data capturing, processing of data, storage, retrieval, and then last one is the dissemination. Data capturing means already I told, we have collect the data from internal or external. It's maybe the company or it's maybe the user. We can collect the data offline or internet online method. And processing of data means it's captured on the data, whatever we capture the data, and processing what we record in the information system. And storage means once we collecting the data and we have to store the data, so it may be the processed or unprocessed data. Okay, and then retrieval means the retrieval information stored when whatever we record from the user, that is the important. And dissemination is totally depends on the user. It may be the online through the computer terminals. Okay, and then functions of MIS. What is functions of MIS? Functions of MIS the totally different from objectives. Like to improve the decision making, who will take the decision? The authority person will going to take decision. Okay, and to improve efficiency, once we improve our efficiency, our product will sell high. Okay, and then to provide connectivity, we have to connect with some other company to sell or purchase and some other works. And data processing, and then production planning, we have to plan well manner to improve our company level. And then control. One authority person must have the control power to manage the production and sales and whatever it is in running in our company. We have to control everything. And then assistance means a good employee, and then a good assistance will help to improve our business level. Okay, and then these are the subsystem of MIS. Here I am mentioning the some subsystems. Subsystem is nothing but numerous subsystem. It consists of the numerous subsystem, and it must be the interaction, and then it must be the objectives, and it must be the task oriented. Okay, here I am mentioning some subsystems. So what are the subsystem means? Transaction processing system, management reporting system, decision support system, office information system, and business information system. We will discuss this subsystem of MIS in next video. Just here I am introducing what are the subsystem in the MIS. Okay, we will discuss in the next video. Okay, and then what is the role and importance of MIS means? We have to analyze, we have to follow some roles in the MIS. So it may be the system analyst, consultant, application developer, data analyst, and project leader. These are the main role of the MIS. Okay, and then importance means is a good authority person will going to take decision making. That is very important. And then it must be the legalized and well structured, and then it must be the globalized. And nowadays without IT we can't run our company, so it must be the era of computers and IT. And MIS is nothing but the nervous of the now system of the management. Okay, and then if we want to run our company in the success manner, we have to follow some rules and regulations. Okay, so first we have to initiation and contagions control and initiation and data analysis. These are the rules we have to follow. We will discuss in the next video. Okay, here I am mentioning a difference between the generalized and decentralized system. Just you go through it. Okay, thank you everyone, thank you so much.